Techniques are far more important than just random attempt. With simple techniques, we can solve these most important problems very easily. Make use of all the videos, get benefited and share it with your friends. Meanwhile, subscribe to this channel and leave a comment below after learning from this video. Let's get going to solve the problems on the screen. Today's topic is on conformal mapping and we are going to solve the problems related to bilinear transformation. The first question here is determine the bilinear transformation that maps 1 minus 2i, 2 plus I, 2 plus 3i into 2 plus I, 1 plus 3i, 4. And the next important question here is find the bilinear transformation which maps the point minus I, 0i into minus 1i, 1. So here is a very easy technique to remember the formula here. See here, there are the 3 points given Z1, Z2, Z3 in the Z plane. And W1, W2, W3 are given from the W plane. So here these are the image points of these general points Z1, Z2, Z3 in the Z plane. See here, when the 3 points are given, so how to remember this bilinear transformation formula? So here insert one Z on either sides and insert one W on either sides. First of all, we have to consider all the 4 Z's here. So this is Z minus Z1, Z2 minus Z3 in the numerator. And later we have to consider all the 4 points here. In the denominator, Z1 minus Z2, Z3 minus Z. So this is how we have to remember this one. So the 3 points are given, insert one W on either side. And first we have to consider these 4 W's, that is W minus W1, W2 minus W3. And later we have to consider these 4 points, W1 minus W2, W3 minus W. So this is the formula which is very easy to remember, and let's get started to solve the first most important problem. So now we have to determine the bilinear transformation which forms Z1, Z2, Z3 into W1, W2 and W3. And as usual, so I am going to consider this as Z1, so this as Z2 and this as Z3. And this one as W1, this is W2 and this is W3. And I am going to insert one Z on either side and one W on either side. So now the formula is going to be. So here, first of all, I have to consider these 4 points, that is Z, Z1, so this is Z2 and this is Z3 divided by, later I have to consider these 4 points, that is Z1, Z2, this is Z3 and Z. So which is equal to, first of all I am going to consider these 4 points, W, W1, this is W2 and W3 divided by, later have to consider these 4 points, that is W1, W2, this is W3 and W. See here, this is the formula which is very easy to remember. And after substitution we'll be getting a simple solution. So here this is the formula which we have to substitute all the values here. So let's get started to substitute all the values and calculate. So Z is ready here. So this is Z minus, what is Z1 here? So we have to multiply with minus. So this is minus 1 plus 2i and next Z2. So this is 2 plus I. If I multiply with minus, this is minus 2 minus 3i divided by Z1 minus Z2. See here, Z1 minus Z2. That is 1 minus 2i. This is minus 2 minus I. And next one Z3 minus Z. This is 2 plus 3i. This is minus Z. Clear? And later this is W minus W1. So this value is W minus this is W1 and W2 minus W2. That is 1 plus 3i. This is minus 4 divided by W1 minus W2. That is 2 plus I minus 1 minus 3i and next one W3. So what is W3? This is 4 minus W. Clear? So I am bringing all the Z's to one side. So here is a Z, that is Z minus 1 plus 2i and here is another Z. If I take minus common, this will be Z minus 2. This is minus 3i. So here is minus 2 and plus 2 got cancelled, plus I minus 3i. So this is minus 2i. So here this will be minus 2i minus I. This is minus 3i and this value is minus 1. Clear? So I am bringing all the W's to one side. W minus 2 minus I. So if I take minus common, this is W minus 4. So this value is W minus 4. And see here, the constants here are 1 minus 4. So the value here is minus 3 plus 3i and here The values are, this is 1 and this is minus 2i. Now see here. So this minus and this minus I can cancel, and this value is z minus 1 plus 2i divided by this is z minus 2 minus 3i. And see here, I am bringing all these terms to other side, constants to other side. This is 2i times of. So if I bring it to other side, this will be 1 minus 2i. So here this is minus 3i minus 1 into. So here, so this is going to divide this one, minus 3 plus 3i, and see here the rest I am writing as it is. Clear? This is w minus 4. And see, if I multiply all these, what happens here? This is z minus 1 plus 2i divided by this is z minus 2 minus 3i. So if I multiply, this will be minus 2i. This is minus of minus plus. This value is 4. I square value is minus 1. So y square value is minus 1, and this value is going to become 2 2s are 4. I square value is minus 1. So this is going to become minus. So this is minus into minus plus divided by. So if I multiply minus 3i into minus 3 plus 9i. And if I multiply, so this is 9 I square minus 1 and this is minus 1 plus. This value is plus 3 and this is minus 3i. Clear? So this is w minus 2 minus I by w minus 4. So coming to this, so this is z minus 1 plus 2i divided by this is z minus 2 minus 3i. So if I take minus 2 common, this will be I plus 2. So here, if you see, this one is a 6i and this one is 12. And this is w minus 2 minus I. So this is w minus 4. So if I take 6 common and cancel, see what happens. So this is z minus 1 plus 2i by this is z minus 2 minus 3i. So this is minus 2. This value is I plus 2. If I take 6 common, this will be I plus 2. And this is w minus 2 minus I by this is w minus 4. I can cancel this one. So 2. So this value goes for minus 3 times. So if I cross multiply, see what happens. So if I cross multiply, this will be, see here, this is z minus 1 plus 2i. So here there is one minus, I'm keeping minus here, and if I send, this will be w minus 4. And see this time, so this is 3 times of, so this is 3 times of w minus 2 minus I into, if I send this one, z minus 2 minus 3i. Clear? Is it not okay here? So this is 3 times of, there is 3 here. So I am multiplying with this, that is w minus 4 times of, this is minus z minus 1 plus 2i, and if I multiply, so this is 3 times of this one into this term. Now I am going to multiply. So clearly this is minus z plus 1 minus 2i into this is w minus 4. So if I multiply with w, this is 3w minus 6 minus 3i into this is z minus 2 minus 3i. Now if I multiply these two, this will be minus zw, this is plus z into 4, and this value is w, and this value is minus 4. If I multiply, this is minus 2wi, and this is minus 2 minus plus, this value is 8i, which is equal to, if I multiply these two, this is 3wz, and if you multiply minus 6w, if you multiply, this is minus 9wi. So if I multiply, this is minus 6 plus 12 and this value is plus 18i, and this value is minus 3zi, and this value is plus 6i, and this value is going to become, this is minus into minus plus, I square is minus. Clear? So this value is 3 3s are 9, minus into minus plus, I square is minus 1. So we got everything ready here. So here in this, I am going to take all the w's common here. There are 3 w's. There is w here. So here I am bringing w to one side. So after bringing w to one side, this will be minus zw plus w minus 2wi, Next one, this is minus 3wi, and this value is a 6w, and this is plus 9wi. Clear? The rest are, see here, they are the three terms left over here. So these three terms I'm bringing to other side. So this side. So this value is going to become, so if I bring to other side, this will be minus 4z plus 4. This is minus 8i, and the remaining thing here is minus 6z plus 12 plus this value is 18i minus 3zi plus 6i. This is minus 9. And clearly, if I take w common from all these, so if I take w common, so this will be minus z plus 1 minus 2i, and if I take w common, minus 3z plus 6 plus this value is 9i. So clearly, so if you observe, if I take z common from this, so here there is a z, and this is a z here. So this is going to become minus 10z minus 10z. This is minus 3zi, and the next thing here which I am going to take common is, this is minus 8 plus 18 plus 6i. So this is plus 10 plus 6. So this value is plus 16i, and later what I have to take common, so constants, this is 4, 12. So this value is a 16 minus 9. So this value is going to become plus 7. 7. See here, this is w times of. So this value is minus 4z, and this is plus 7i. This is plus 7i, and next one, this value is plus 7. So this value is, see, if you take minus common, if you take minus common from this, so this is going to become, so what we have to take, if I take minus z common, if I take minus z common, this will be 10 plus 3i. Clear? This value is a 16i plus 7. So if I take minus common and send to other side, so if I take minus common from both sides, this will be 4z minus 7i minus 7, and this value, if I take minus common, this will be z times of, this is 10 plus 3i minus 16i minus 7 minus 7. So here if I cancel this minus on both sides, and w value is going to become, this is 10 plus 3i into z minus 16i minus 7 divided by, this is 4z minus 7i minus 7. So this is our value. So this is our w value after substituting in the bilinear transformation formula. And the next equation here is also very important, very easy. So please watch this video until the end so that you will be benefited. So here, what are the points given? First of all, we have to find the bilinear transformation which maps the point minus I 0i, and next into minus 1 I1. So this value is minus I 0i, and this value is minus 1 I1. So here, if I consider these values as a Z1, so this is a Z1, this is a Z2, and this is Z3, and this value as W1, W2, and W3. Please insert Z on both sides in order to remember the formula, and W on both sides. And now the formula is going to become, see here, first of all, if I have to consider all the 4 points, that is this value Z1, Z2, Z2, Z3, and later have to consider these 4 points, that is Z1, this is Z2, this value is Z3, this value is Z. So this is going to become our formula here. And later, first of all, we have to consider these 4 points, W, W1, this is W2, and this is W3. So here, so this will be our formula, and later we have to consider these 4 points, that is W1, W2, this is W3, and W. So this is going to become our formula, and if I substitute, see what happens. So this is Z minus of minus plus I. So this is Z plus I, and this is 0 minus I. In the denominator, this is minus 1 minus 0, and this value is I minus Z. And here this is W plus 1, and this value is I minus 1, and here W1 minus W2, this is minus 1 minus I, and this is 1 minus W. See, I am bringing Z to one side. So if I bring Z to one side, this is Z plus 1, and if I make minus common, so this will be Z minus I. So this is minus I, and this is also minus I, and here this is W plus 1, If I make minus common, this will be w minus 1, and here this is I minus 1. If I take minus common, this will be 1 plus I. Clear? Now I am going to cancel plus I and minus I. So this minus and this minus got cancelled. And see what happens here. Now I am going to send all the values here to other side, or this values to other side. Now I am going to rationalize this one. So after rationalizing, see, this is z plus 1 by this is z minus 1. See what happens here. This is w plus 1. This is w minus 1. This is 1 I minus 1. So if I multiply, so this value is going to mark, this is 1 plus I. If I multiply and rationalize with, this is 1 minus I, this is 1 minus I. And see, our calculation will go simpler. This is z plus 1 by this is z minus 1. So this is w plus 1, this is w minus 1. So here if I multiply this one, see what happens. This is, if I take minus common, this will be 1 minus I. This is 1 minus I. And see, already this is I square. So a square minus b square. Minus b square is minus I square. This value is plus 1. So I can cancel these two and solve. So this will be z plus I by z minus I. So this is w plus 1. This is w minus 1. So a minus b whole square. This is a square. I square minus 1 minus 2ab by this value is 2. So I can cancel all these. And what is left over? Minus I is left over. See here, what is the value left over? This is minus I is left over. Now I am going to multiply this minus I with the numerator. So this is going to become z plus I by this is z minus I. So this is minus I times of this is w plus 1 into this value is w minus 1. Now see here, after multiplying with minus, so this is going to become z plus I by this is z minus I is equal to minus wi minus I by this is w minus 1. So if I make a cross multiplication and see what happens. So this is z plus I into this is w minus 1. This is minus wi minus I into this is z minus I. See, if I multiply, this will be zw minus z, and this is wi minus I. So if I multiply, this will be minus zwi, and if I multiply, this is wi square is minus 1 and this is minus 1 plus 1 minus zi, and this is minus into minus plus I square value is minus 1. So minus 1. See what happens here. So shall I bring all the z values to one side? Z values to one side and see what happens. So W values I'm going to bring to one side and Z. So here there is W here. I'm going to bring Z values to one side, that is ZW plus WI plus ZWI plus WI minus W, and the rest I'm going to send to other side, that is Z plus I, and this is minus ZI and minus 1. See what happens here. W, if I take common, if I take W common, this will be Z minus I plus this is ZI minus 1, ZI minus 1. And here also the same thing, this is Z minus 1. If I take I common, this will be 1 minus Z. And see here, if you go like this, see this multiplication, this is minus zwi, and if I multiply these two, minus into minus plus I square value is minus. See here, this is minus here. If I send to other side, so this minus is going to become plus and this value is plus. Now it's okay. So here W, so if I take Z common here, this will be 1 plus I, and here also this is 1 plus I. Clear? And here this is Z minus 1. If I take minus common, this will be Z minus 1. And see, W value here is, so if I take 1 plus I common, this will be Z plus 1. So here if I take Z minus 1 common, this will be 1 minus I. So this value is going to become 1 minus I. So here W is going to become, so if I send to other side, this is Z minus 1 into 1 minus I divided by, so this is Z plus 1 into this value is 1 plus I. So in order to balance or rationalize, so I am going to multiply with 1 minus I, and this is 1 minus I. And see, W value is going to become, this is Z plus 1, and so it is going to become a minus b whole square, a square minus b square minus 2i, and this is 1 plus 1 2. So if I cancel all these, so this is minus 1 and plus 2, and this is 2 2, so minus I. So here if I multiply with minus, see here, this will be minus zi. If I multiply, this value is plus I by z plus 1. So this is going to become our final answer. So don't feel that this video is very lengthy. Each and every step is clearly, vividly explained, and so these two are most important repeatedly asked questions. So both the solutions are given. Thank you so much for watching and staying till the end. If you want to practice, go to the playlist. So many videos are uploaded, so many important videos are uploaded. So if you follow these videos, no textbook is needed. Directly you can attempt the exam, and it will be damn easy. So the formula is also easy, and each and every step I have explained you vividly. Please, if you like this video, please pass it on to as many friends as you can. That is the greatest help needed to this channel. And thank you for staying, and please stay connected, and I'll be uploading more videos, and have a look at those. Thank you so much.